Welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets Tea and Tales, Season 2, powered by Husby. Today served by Tamara Saab. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Your first podcast.
My first podcast
I
with
will
you.
go easy on you.
Yeah, please.
Now, Tamara, you've been in real estate for a while. One thing people don't realize about the life of a real estate agent is that the things that can happen to you on viewings are like Steven Spielberg movies, right?
Definitely.
I want to know the wildest thing that happened to you on a viewing.
Oh,
Flashbacks?
flashbacks. A lot of stories. Some of them are funny, some of them are scary. Some of them left me shocked. Like, I just want to run away from the apartment. But there was one story. It was very, very complicated. I had this beautiful unit. I took my client to view it. She was insisting she wants this view. The owner was okay with that. She told me the apartment is free, available for you. Please go and let me know how it will.
How it goes.
How it goes. So we went to the apartment. I have an access key. I went in with my client. My client is a beautiful lady, like a princess. She was looking at the entrance, nice. Yeah, I was like showing off that this is a beautiful unit, you know, and you're gonna love it. And suddenly, we heard a voice
Inside the apartment?
inside the apartment.
Okay.
And suddenly, I saw a man coming out from the bedroom. He was half naked.
Oof.
And he was in shock. And I was like, what the hell are you doing here? Who are you? And he was like, who are you? To no, I will call the owner. You're not supposed to be here. Who are you? And suddenly I saw he has someone inside, and she was like calling his name. And my client was, Tamara, where are you bringing me? And she got scared. Do you know these people? Where are we? And I was like, okay, I will call the owner. Who are you? And apparently he was the husband
Of the owner.
of the owner
With a mistress.
with I don't know who.
Ooh. Okay.
And it was like very, very, very bad. Because I wanted to call the owner. He doesn't want me to call her.
Of course.
He was scared, afraid. He was embarrassed because I know that she's married. And it was like, we ended up laughing. But deep inside, I'm laughing just to make it easier on my client. So she told me, Tamara, I don't want to do this. No, we can see other units. And we have other things on the schedule. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Did you get to go into the bedroom, see the lady?
I didn't see her face. She hid it, and he was like, shouting, and he was pushing us out as well.
Wow.
But anyway or
Did
another,
he say anything like, don't tell my wife, or...
he didn't say it, but his reaction, stating the fact, he was like, no, you're not allowed to call anyone. This is my house.
Right.
I will call the police because you didn't knock from where you have the key. It was a drama. And even if he calls the police, I am the listing agent.
Yeah. Authorized
everything is as per rules and regulation. I didn't enter any apartment by
Without
mistake
permission,
and
yeah.
without permission of the landlord herself. So we left, and me and my client, we were laughing. I told her this is one of the stories that we face usually in real estate. But the problem is not my client. I took her to other buildings. We saw a few units, and she ended up buying with me.
Now you have a dilemma.
What shall I say to my client,
Right.
the owner of this property? And I was like, what the hell shall I do?
So what was your initial thought? You have to tell her?
It was, I have to tell her.
You have two choices.
And
you
even
tell her,
to tell her or just to ignore
quiet.
and forget what you saw. Because you ask yourself, what are the consequences that might come up from this?
But also, if you don't tell her, he might tell her something. So you also want to have that honesty with her to some degree. I don't know.
It's very complicated. You put a question mark on integrity. And what's integrity? And what's the main
Dilemma.
dilemma? And it's not only about dilemma. Shall I say what it is and I will end this relationship that I don't know about? Maybe she knows. I ask myself this question, what if he will tell her that something happened in the apartment, but at the end of the day, she knew that I'm going, she knew that I have a client, and she know all
and she's
of that.
expecting
and
your
she's
feedback.
expecting my feedback. So أنا خلاص, I decided to be professional. I told her my client decided to go to another unit. Your unit is lovely. I will work on it, but we have to arrange a different kind of viewings. And this thing taught me one major point in viewing. Even if the apartment is vacant and the owner tells you that it's all yours, always knock on the door, always ring the bell before you enter and say,
And
hello,
wait.
anyone in here? Hello. Maybe someone, maybe a ghost. You
Even
never know.
if you know it's a construction site.
Yeah. Always say hi. You never know.
So you ended up deciding not to tell the
I didn't
owner.
tell her.
Not
I
to
hope
get
that
involved.
she doesn't know me, or she doesn't.
Because she won't be
this
watching
doesn't ring a
this.
bell. Yep.
But it is a really difficult dilemma. It's a difficult one because in a way you have like what's called girl code. Tell another woman that you've caught her husband. Knowing what you know now, are you happy with your decision? Like, would you do it again, or do you feel like you should have told her?
I will do it again, and I will not tell her. If she was my friend or best friend, maybe you can open up the subject in a different way. But on personal level, we are not that close.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I have the right to cross this barrier
Yeah.
and interfere in her personal life.
Right. And you made a very good point. Maybe she knows. And if she knows that her husband's having an affair, and you now bring it to her attention that you caught her husband in the apartment with his mistress or whoever, she now is put in an awkward position where she might have to pretend to you like, oh, shock horror.
Yes.
And then you might end up losing the business.
Exactly. And when you think about it as a pure business, this is how you should
Yeah.
be. It's a profession, and you have to be professional despite, yani, I might see the same client with another man in a restaurant or somewhere in Dubai, and I have to pretend that I don't know her, or I don't know who is with her. So you just be yourself, let them be.
Let them be.
I have nothing to do
Yeah.
with her personal life.
I heard someone told me about if you're in hospitality, they train the wait staff and so on to not say, welcome back. Or not to say, good to see you again, if someone is with someone else. Because let's say, for example, it's a husband who brings all his mistresses to this restaurant, for example. And one day he goes with his wife to the same restaurant. And he may say, let's check out this restaurant, I haven't been. And then the waiter comes to his table and says, welcome back.
Welcome back.
She'll say, hold on, I thought you've never been here. Who were you here with before? So it's a very difficult...
This is 100% right. Unless you always see them together, like husband and wife or
Exactly.
couple.
You don't.
You don't say welcome back. And that thing opened a question mark, and I asked my husband about it.
Because he's in hospitality.
Because he's in hospitality.
What did he say?
I told him, that happened to me. What shall I do? He said, don't tell her.
Stay out
And
of
he
it,
gave
yeah.
me a similar example, like in their job, even in restaurants, hotels, you don't say welcome back in a way that shows that you know this person,
Yeah,
or he's
they're
always
a
here with
regular.
other people. So you have to protect your client somehow and be professional.
Yeah.
This is it, be professional. Do your thing. You have nothing to do with their personal life or who is with who.
Yeah.
That's it.
And to be honest, even like forgetting professionalism, even, not a best friend, but a friend. If I found a friend cheating, I would also not say anything. Okay, I've come to an age in life where I've realized that either people know that their partner is cheating and they don't want
They don't
you
want
to
to-
bring it to them, because then
Exactly.
they have to have a reaction. They have to put on a show for you, what? You saw him where? And it's like, I don't want to, make my friend or
and
someone
you don't
feel
want this
uncomfortable.
drama.
And very rarely they will actually leave their partner, right? Right or wrong?
Sooner or later, they will know.
They will know themselves.
If they don't know
If they don't already
already.
know. And if they didn't know and you brought it to their attention, yes, there might be a drama, you might cause a fight, they might separate for a little while, but eventually they will probably get back together. And guess who's the one out of the picture?
You.
You. So you end up losing a friendship. So it's not great advice to give But
No.
it's something that I have decided in my life. I am not going to be the deliverer of this kind of news. And actually, I think there's rules around it here. If you, it's kind of like not ruining a home, but it's like rumors. It's a bit like defamation. If you accuse someone, they could perhaps sue you or open a case.
They could sue you, open a case that you are causing problems
or creating rumors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is very bad.
So even more reason not to in
say.
this region, because you could open up a defamation case. Or
you don't want to open that door. Let them be. I guess every woman can feel it if her husband is cheating on her or vice versa.
Yeah.
They know. And as you said, sometimes they know, but they don't want to take any action.
Yes.
For many reasons.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, maybe I see this side from the story, but I don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they are going through or what's happening. So better not to judge. This is number one.
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening. Better not to interfere, and better to keep a safe distance to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And eventually they will know. If they don't know, it's their problem.
Yeah, and if they don't know, he's doing a great job of hiding it. He deserves to get away with it.
Exactly.
I'm going to get so much hate for this. Guys, what would you do in that situation? Leave it in the comments.